to the Adu Show. If you are watching or streaming this episode, thank you so much for tuning in today or whenever you are listening or streaming or watching my show. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying with me. Today, I want to start off the show with something that is not really exciting at all. However, it's near and dear to my heart because this is a person that I just met through music, and he has really. It, some of you guys know what I'm talking about, and some of you guys don't. So I'm gonna just read this. I'm just gonna read what happened 3 weeks up to date. I'm taping this show on Tuesday, May 3rd, and this happened 3 weeks ago up to date. On Tuesday, May 3rd, I ended up opening Instagram. I I ended up opening Instagram to Brandon's post that basically says, "Yesterday a fire broke out in my house." And I already knew from there it was like I like from there I was like already I knew it just went downhill, and my heart immediately was like, "Yo, this was the same guy who smiled and waved to me every time I was like I was always staying staying at this place very late, and he would be chilling and doing his thing, and always was so nice, and then I hear that this happens to him. And I don't say this just to say this and be like, "Oh, this is not for publicity reasons. I'm not doing this because I know the guy. I'm not doing this because I was told to do this. I'm doing this because my heart went out to him, and my heart was like, my heart is connected to me, and I just followed my heart, and I wanted to help so much in sharing this with everybody because I know stuff happens in life to a lot of people. To lend a helping hand, I just knew I had to reach out. Honestly, it's not even like I gotta help. I really just I want to help. And I heard his brother was being treated for second and third degree burns and is doing well now, and I thank God that he is, honestly. And I also heard he is on the road to recovery, which is incredible. For real, he's just like I haven't even forgot about it. I I I literally haven't forgot about it, and I was like, yo. I even put it on my Instagram story that I'm gonna share this story on my show, and I tagged him, and he was like, "Thank you so much." And now here I am, 2 months later, saying, doing what I'm saying. Never forgot, man. If you can, I am encouraging everybody to donate to Brandon's family, and the link is on the screen right now. I know it would mean a lot to him and his family. You can also Venmo it to Brandon Born 426. I literally I don't like to see my friends go through something like this. I don't at all, and I do take it very seriously cuz this was somebody's house being taken away from them. Brandon, you are loved by yours truly, for real, for real. And I'm praying for you and your family. And when stuff like this happens, it's always like even he said it, even Brandon said it in something. I saw it in somewhere, like you know you know they're still moving forward, and they're still they're still moving. There's you know when s- you know when stuff when stuff like this happens, I always thought, what if that was me, And that's not any corny or cliche type of thing that I'm saying. However, it's something that I always meditate, eh, or I should say, even think on a daily about. You really just never know. And meditating, speaking of meditating, had my brother and I were in the car one day, and my brother whipped out this book titled Clarity and Connection, and already I was like, whoo, like my goodness gracious, this is like crazy. Huh. That's something unique. I'm gonna read this thing that I saw that he showed me. All right, here we go. Heal yourself, but don't rush. Help people, but have boundaries. Love others, but don't let them harm you. Love yourself, but don't become egotistical. Stay informed, but don't overwhelm yourself. Embrace change, but keep pursuing your goals. I believe that speaks volumes a lot. Another thing, this one really got me thinking and still gets me thinking even up until right now. The biggest shift in your life happens when you go inward. You step in and observe all that you find with acceptance. The love you bring lights up your self awareness. You start seeing how the past is packed into your mind and heart. Patience, honesty, and observation start the healing process. With time, intention, and good healing practices, the past loses its power over your life. You continue the process, stepping in, feeling, understanding, and letting go. And then you start noticing the results. You are not the same anymore. Your mind feels lighter and develops a new, sharper clarity. You start arriving into your life and relationships ready for deeper connection. Already, what I just read was too deep for myself right here, and I'm the one reading it. I felt like it just smacked me in the face, though. But that's something that really just got me. And I was like, this is like life. You feel me? And so I'm still pondering about this, honestly. And I encourage everybody to get the book Clarity and Connection. It's available everywhere books are sold. And I'm only advertising for it like that because it's really got me thinking. It got me really thinking. It got my mind to think. And I'm like, all right. I'm gonna rest on it a little bit. You feel me? I I love to hear other people's perspective on life and how it is and what everybody's viewpoint is. It's always something incredible to hear, in my opinion, from somebody else, on how stuff is when it comes to this thing called life. Now on to something that is still kind of like wow, but like but like incredible. All right. So I was taping a show on Thursday, March 10th. And to make a long story short, there was a backup within the shows that I was doing, which meant not every taping I did that day was going to premiere slash air that next week. Usually, every time I tape a show, the day that I do it, it premieres or airs that next week. 99.99% of the time. So, I decided to run back a taping that I really enjoyed. Welcome back to the THEADUSHOW. My guest for today is what I like to call a true dynamic duo with an incredible gift. Their new single titled Obvious is available now everywhere music is sold. Help me welcome MARCOTTE, aka Jordan and Sasha. Hi you guys, how you doing?
Hello.
Doing well.
Thanks for hanging out with me until the timer went off. I've just been running around. This is the first tape, and I'm just excited to meet you guys for the first time. I've listened to you guys actually last week, and the producers was like, "You need to get them on this show." I'm like, "I know," because it's just like their gift, and their range is so incredible. And I've just really been inspired by your work ever since I discovered you guys. And first of all, I know I see the kids. So, how many children? Is this the only child you guys have?
This is our first baby. Her name is Emilia Lyric, and she is so much fun.
I know. I can tell.
She's gonna last through this, but
You said her.
Yeah, she might not last through the whole thing, but that's okay.
I understand. I worked with kids before, so I know it can be pretty hectic, but a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Yeah. So how you said how many months? How many years?
She's 11 months.
11 months.
Yep, turning the corner on a year. Yep.
And her name is what? I'm so sorry.
Emilia.
Emilia. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Well, let me tell you something. She is like a star in all your Instagram photos, and I be seeing these. I mean, you guys really do it professionally. I'm like, okay, now let's just take a moment and take this breather because they're really doing a good job. And I just commend you on everything you guys are doing. And speaking of the family and everything you guys are doing, let's talk about Monday with the Marcottes. I hope I'm pronouncing it right because I know the last time I was like, oh my gosh. Last time, let me tell you something. I did a taping and we played it back, and the guy was like, you kept saying this one name, and I'm like, oh. I'm like, I don't really get American names wrong. That's my home, bro. How did that start? Monday with the Marcottes.
Monday with the Marcottes was an idea. It's a very new idea that we're still trying to figure out. But we knew that more than music, even at live shows, we really have like a thing where we open up, we talk very transparent and vulnerably. And so more than just like putting music out on YouTube or on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, we wanted to have an opportunity to be able to just kind of like chop it up with people and interact with them. Obviously, we talk a lot about love and marriage, but not just the good things, but everything that makes up, relationships as a whole. And so Monday with the Marcottes is, again, very new idea of taking those themes and trying to open up about them online so that you get to hear more than just the music, but you get to hear about, processes, all the things. So, and just family stuff, funny things,
just
figuring out how to be parents.
Yeah, just the day, just the life of a family that's just trying to, see how you can just live, man. Just like I love what you guys are doing, and I know you guys are very natural about what you guys do. It's just like the show. Everybody's like, is everything scripted? Or is most of the things you do scripted? I'm like, yeah, but I don't usually follow that. I mean, honestly, you can ask anybody who works with me. I'm just like, no, not really. Especially when we started doing this stuff remotely, I'm just like, it's not really going to... You leave me alone. I told you guys the truth. I'm like, y'all my witnesses. Like, I don't do everything right, okay? But it's just like, it's so natural, and I love what you guys are doing. it's funny because I feel like a lot of stuff that happens naturally, you know, it really comes out great, and you see the authenticity in everybody's work and what you guys do as creatives. Now you guys were with Maverick City on their 2021 tour last year, and I can see the love in the room, you know, with you guys with them. How long have you known these guys from that group?
So we weren't really on the tour, but we were signed to, a couple of the guys had the same management company that we did. And so we got connected to them through that management group, which then allowed us to be able to kind of build relationships and connections with them, which is probably what you saw if you look at those photos or whatever, is that we're really close with several of the guys. So yeah, so it's been about a few years, but yeah,
it's really lovely. I love seeing the group, and again, I'm a fan of you guys, just like I'm a fan of Maverick City and what they're doing. I also heard that with you guys are not only, you know, performing and, you know, living your lives, you know, as a family, you know, but you're also, I heard and saw on your end that there is an album in the making.
Yes.
Yes.
Done.
It's done.
Oh wow. Okay. You've been cooking up. You've been cooking up in the studio. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you guys have like a home?
Yeah.
Do you guys have a home studio?
We do. Yeah.
That's like.
So we have a home studio, and then Kansas City kind of has a plethora of people who work out of their homes or small studios. So the community is really tight around here. So you'll be collaborating with people all the time.
Go home studios. Yeah. That's
home studios.
I know. I root for home studios all the time. I literally, since COVID, not even since COVID, I feel like even before then, I was like literally working at home. I had the opportunity to go, and I didn't have to pay for studio time or go to other studio sessions outside of where I'm located. Yep. But it was just very, you know, working remotely from home just worked out a lot, and I know that worked out a lot for you guys because y'all, especially this song, this track. Oh my gosh, let's talk about it. Obvious. I'm not gonna preview any of this on my show. I want you guys to like go check it out because it's really incredible. It's really an incredible release. When I came across it on the ad, I was just like, hold up, just like it's just, oh my gosh, I just love it. Let's talk about the new release titled Obvious. What was the concept behind this?
So Obvious was cool because it was one of those songs that we wrote with a few of the Mav guys. And we were doing a writing trip in Nashville. And we had a session with this amazing writer named Mitch Wong. And he is just, the man is a gift. But we sat down, and I think it was dope because it was our first big collaborative writing experience. And it was cool to like sit with somebody who didn't really know like a big part of our story, but knew that we were a duo. We shared a little bit about, you know, what our values are. But he just sat down, man, and just like kind of came up with that melody, and it was like, okay, we're there. We're in. Yeah. So there was about 6 of us in the room. Sorry, Emilia.
Take your time.
About to pull down a flower vase.
Take your time.
So yeah, man. We that was that night, and it was so dope because the writing on it, we were able to move so fast because it was just like ping-ponging from person to person to person to person. And it was amazing for us because we were able to walk away with collaboration that was so authentic, and we were able to see that it was still true to something that we would write if it was just us. And so Obvious happened, and then you'll actually hear, we're dropping a single every Friday this month leading up to April 1st. So there's another new release tomorrow, and every Friday up until April. So, but yeah, obvious to us, man. It turned out crazy. We got to produce that with a local homie named Logan Murphy. We were in the tail end of the pregnancy last year, and Sasha couldn't really sing, and we were trying to like do this at home. And I remember reaching out to Logan, and was just like, bro, like we're at a place where we need help right now. Don't have margin, don't have energy, don't have time, but we got demos, we got ideas. And so it was kind of like 0 to 100 right before the new year. We like cranked out all these joints, and so yeah, obviously will be track 1 on the album. So.
I'm so excited. Look, man. Look. I just met these guys only like 30 seconds before we started taping. I'm just like, they're so much better in person. I'm like, virtually, I'm like, I love talking to you guys. You guys are really one of my favorite people to talk to. I've done over like 60 tapings of the show, and like, I'm so excited that everybody comes on, but I'm like, like they're about to just come at you guys like crazy with just their sound and their gift from God, and I just love it all. You guys are just so amazing. Is there a music video or a visual for this? I thought I saw something.
Yeah, so there's a small one. We did like snippets for each song. It was done by a local guy named Blaze, who again, incredible. But no full music videos yet.
We have vision for one though. We really wanted to make it happen, but you know,
we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. I'm gonna keep up with you guys. I really love you guys. You guys are amazing. You guys are cool. I really when I check again, obvious. It's just such incredible the way you're dynamic. I mean, like when you think again, y'all gotta understand. I'm a musician. That's why I say and do and act the way I act. Like I always think musically, and they, on my heart, my heart's like melting just thinking about it. After this taping's done, I'm gonna go back listening to Obvious. I'm like, everybody just like go listen to it. It's just incredible. You guys are incredible. Congrats on all your success. It's incredible. Oh my gosh, I don't want to leave, but it's just like, oh man, I know I got stuff to do today. Oh my gosh. Well, thanks so much for stopping by the show. You guys are incredible. You guys are always welcome. Obvious is available now. Jordan and Sasha, everybody, stick around. There's more of the THEADUSHOW show after this. I had a really fun time chatting with them. And, Marcotte's. I'm not sure. I hope I'm not pronouncing them wrong. See, I'm already they're not gonna want to come back on the show because I'm pronouncing their names wrong. No, I love them. I really love them. They're really cool people. Marcotte's new EP titled Good For My Soul is available now everywhere music is sold. It's an incredible record, and That's about it for my show, honestly. This is not your typical show. It's like VeggieTales to a whole nother level. Levels. Ooh, levels. Anybody like levels? Anybody like going to another level? I love that song by Israel Newbury, Going to Another Level. Going to another level. You know, I don't know. What am I doing? I'm stalling time. What am I doing, y'all? Y'all, yeah. What am I doing? I'm taping a show. That's what I'm doing. I'm taping a show. See, this is exactly why my producers never leave me alone, because you end up, you know, getting this type of taping. A taping where nothing is really planned. Maybe I can sing for a little bit. Maybe I can perform. I've actually been thinking about that though. I was like, huh. However, the room, nah, you know, I don't know. Anyway, I feel like I'm okay with time. I think I'm okay with it. I don't want this to be a short episode though. But I don't think I talked for 20 minutes. See, this is one thing about doing this show, man. I haven't even been in this chair alone. I haven't even been in this chair by myself for a minute. So this is kind of new for me. What? How long has it been? It's been since like, uh, wow, since I started the new shows this year in 2022. However, I feel like that was like intentional. This was not intentional. This was not intentional. However, I will say it's kind of interesting doing the show alone, because I remember starting the show alone. Well, starting to do tapings by myself. And it was just me sitting in the chair. I would interview one guest, but then the camera would go straight back to me. This is exactly what happens when you don't plan. No. You guys really have been watching the show though. I like it though. You guys keep tuning into the Do Show. I remember when we were just doing Castbox and Anchor, and that was it. I was like, oh my gosh, this is something crazy. I am not even kidding to y'all. I had no expectation about doing anything else. Honestly, I remember starting the show and I said if the first eight, I said if the first 8 episodes don't go well, I ain't doing this. I was like, nope, none of it. It's cool though. What do I do? I got like one. I got another taping to do today at like 6 p.m. It's like, what time is it? It's 2 o'clock. Is it? No, it's 3 o'clock. Oh my. Well, I hope this is not a short episode. I'm trying to be as entertaining, but I'm not. I can't think of anything right now. Uh, oh, um, oh, one more thing. I'm working on new music. I'm also performing for other artists and other groups around town and worldwide this year and next year and the year after that. I believe I'm okay. I'll be okay. It'll be okay. This taping will be all right. What a relief. I got through a taping that I didn't even think was going to work out. And it just did. I think. That's all the time that I have for today. If you would like to view clips from today's show, head on over to my YouTube channel for more exclusive content. Also, if you want to stream full episodes of this show, you can, since this show is on all streaming platforms, which are available for download on the Google Play Store and the App Store. And finally, make sure to tune into the Edu Show every day, only on YouTube.com and on all other streaming platforms available. Stay cool, live life. Until next time.